Okay, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi everyone. Thank you very much for attending. We really appreciate you guys are here, and first and foremost, we really want to thank our friends and colleagues from every Wright who came in to really, honor our place. And so hopefully, inshallah, the first thing what we would like to do is to get our friends to introduce us to Eric Wright. But thank you. So before that, what we would like to do is to get one of our community members, perhaps maybe explain to you guys who are the Gambian Islamic Community Center, what do we do here, who are we, our aspirations, what are our challenges, our barriers, just in a nutshell. So if we can have Uncle Malik to brief us that.
Less of the uncle, so can I just follow this? So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And that's a greeting of peace to you. We welcome you in peace. I'll just give a short, brief introduction of what we do here. I think I've already said as much downstairs anyway. So this is the Gambian Islamic Community Center, and I think if you look in the audience, you'll see that yes, it is really a diverse community and representative of a lot of the people you will find in Sandwell. We've been here over 10 years, just over 10 years, and as we explained earlier on, it was started by a few gentlemen who are migrants from Gambia. So they started this. They used to run sessions from their homes, teaching the kids, and that was the primary thing, just teaching the kids, trying to make sure that the future is assured. You understand me? So they did that, and once the population of the community grew, too large for their sitting rooms, they got the space, and Uncle Amin was one of the instrumental players in ensuring that we got this place, and that was over 10 years ago, and it's grown. When we got this, it was a shell. There was no carpet, the double glazing wasn't there, so they worked tirelessly, raising funds amongst themselves and from the community as well to put this in place, and this is what we have today. Now, the community itself is self-funding, so everything you see here, we put this together. What the center provides is an invaluable resource for the community. Originally, it started off as for the Gambians, but as the population has swelled, the congregation has swelled, it's for everyone. So, as I said earlier on, marriages, births, and deaths are all, ceremonies are performed here. So regardless of whether you're from Iraq, whether you're Kurdish, whether you're African, it's done here. Okay, I think a month ago we had a Libyan wedding here, which was quite a first for us. But yeah, that's what happens. We also make sure that we educate the kids, because as I said, a community that doesn't look after its kids, that doesn't make opportunities for its kids, that doesn't train its kids, is a community without a future. So that's one of the key things that happens here, is the training of the kids. It's on break now for Ramadan, because during Ramadan you see kids, they just don't want to learn with that sort of thing. So every Saturday, Sunday, you have the madrasa sessions here. That's on break. And during the week, you also have the older kids who come in. What else? We do, as I mentioned, we have the Friday sessions in the room downstairs where we have them doing the PlayStations and games. We also take them on trips once in a while. So what we're trying to do is really trying to ensure that these kids grow up with some aspiration, and they know that yes, these are the steps they have to take in order to at least assure their own future and make sure that they're the next generation taking care of the community. So, have I left anything else out? We've had one or two apprentices who have gone on to do other things. So one of the gentlemen that started here, he's now working for, I think, the correction service, prison service. So he's doing some rehabilitation work there for the prisoners in Rugby. What else? We have some others who have gone on to do their engineering degrees, We have a QS here. So lots of the youth have gone on to higher education or apprenticeships, and what they're looking for is the next step. The question they're asking is, okay, so what next? How can you help me? And hopefully, those are questions that we'll be able to get you to answer for us. Anything else I've left out?
No, that's it. I think just the challenge around having that access and being seen.
Yes, so that's one of the key things. The community being seen, especially in Sandwell. We have a large South Asian community here, so sometimes it can be very difficult to actually know that we exist in here. But yes, we are trying. We're making sure that they get the right education, and then they can move on to do other things. But yes, you still have the dangers of community, the community challenges of knife crime, gangs, and all those things. And that's what we try to really prevent them from joining. We have a very strong football team, or strong football teams. I think we've been undefeated in. Go on, blow your own trumpet. So we have a very strong team, and that's one of the key things that keeps the kids off the streets. So I think that's it in a nutshell. Have I missed anything?
Yes.
No. The leaders have, the community leaders have tried their best to also pull in other communities. As I've said, we have Kurdish, Somali, other African countries, Pakistani, Indian, Kashmir, Afghan. Everyone's in here. So we try to make it as open as possible, as diverse as possible, and that's the beauty of it, really. So that's it. Yep. I think nothing. Do you want to add anything?
Yeah, no, I think that's insane.
So I wouldn't take up too much time. I'll just put this back.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. So yeah, if we can get all of you to sort of like perhaps maybe introduce yourself, and then we can go to Lisa for the, as you said, the overview for Wright. So yeah, so we can start from that side. Yes.
Hi, good afternoon. So my name's Lisa Milner. I'm the Regional Manager of the Wright Water Midlands Division. So we offer water engineering, wastewater treatment. So we assist companies like Severn Trent Water by improving the quality of their assets, so things like pumps and chemical treatment facilities. So it's not so much the pipes in the road. We don't really do that. We're more behind the gates, you know, after you've wash the water down the sink or through the showers. It's what happens to that flow and that water once it's left your property, to enable it to be treated and put back into service. So I run the division in the Midlands, so we're kind of spread far and wide across the UK. So I'm the regional manager. And then
I'm Simon Rathbone, I'm the operations manager. I work closely with Lisa. I'm also the temporary works coordinator and the lift coordinator. So anything with construction side of things, it comes back to me on the civil side of things. So if you want to have a chat, we'll have a chat about civils and construction after.
Good afternoon. I'm Liv Robbins. I'm planner for Wright at Bromsgrove, and I look after the schedules that allow the clients and also our teams to look at where our jobs are at the moment and what needs to be done to complete them. I'm also from Birmingham as well originally, so it's lovely to be in this part of the Midlands and see you all today.
Yeah, I'm Mark Darren. I'm the, hang on, just swap. Yeah, sorry, I'm Mark Darren. I'm the contracts manager, work directly below Lisa. I've been in the utilities now for 40 years, so quite a long time since I was 18 years old myself. So yeah, I manage quite a vast area of sites when me and Lisa split between us, just to make sure we're delivering on the construction side.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Fez Adam. I'm originally from Preston in Lancashire, so a bit far away from here. Yeah, I'm the commercial manager for the Severn Trent area, so I work with all the quantity surveyors, manage the financial side and the contractual side of our agreement with Severn Trent. Yeah, work alongside these guys over here. yeah, if anyone's interested in that aspect of potentially discussing anything in relation to that, just give me a shout.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Martin Davies. I'm the Eric Wright Water Planning Manager. I work across all of the regions, so not just the Midlands area, but also in the North West, Yorkshire and Welsh Water. So I have a planning team that works for myself, of which Liv is one of them. Thank you very much.
So we've mentioned there the company name is Eric Wright Water, but we're actually part of a wider group. So Eric Wright Group is a group of companies which doesn't just work in water, it works in civil engineering and construction and housing development. But what's really unique about our business is that we're a charitable trust. So we are not driven by shareholders, we're not, it's a for-profit business, don't get me wrong, and the work that we do has to generate profit, but that profit is returned to the trust. We use it to donate to worthwhile causes, so on average, annually, the trust donates around £3 million every year. In addition, we have things like our Learning Foundation, so there's some similarities with what you were mentioning earlier around planning for the future. So we've got a Learning Foundation which is predominantly based in the North West, but it allows, we've partnered up with Preston College to do apprenticeship programmes and national vocation qualifications. So I don't know of another construction business that has our type of model, and I think the team might agree that on the hardest days it makes it just that little bit easier to go to work. That model, with not having lots of shareholders to answer to, also lets us plan for long-term growth. So rather than the short-term goals of shareholders and satisfying investment returns, we're able to reinvest that money in our business and help people, really. So we diverse the money, it's spread across a number of areas, but it is primarily in learning, in education, it's also in elderly care, in health and social services. So yeah, it's a really unique model, and because the business was born in the North West, that's really where a lot of that kind of charitable giving was focused. But over the last few years, we have been able to expand the business, and that's kind of represented by us here today, is that we're now a presence in the Midlands. We cover the whole kind of same geographical region that Severn Trent operate in. And what it allows us to do is to spread that across the UK now, rather than it just being focused predominantly on the North West. So I know you guys have got lots of questions. I think the team here, this is my SMT. So I'm the regional manager, but this is my senior management team. So any questions that you've got around, what we do, or further education, opportunities, our own personal experiences, please, that's why we're here, is to support. So I'm really happy that we could join with you this evening and support your event. So thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much, Lisa, for that. So as it was planned initially, so we intended to have the guys here with the guys, so that we can have our conversation, and then we have the sisters and the ladies downstairs with yourself to have the conversation. So since you've provided the overview, I wonder if we can then if we can proceed according to the plan, because the sisters are saying now they can't wait. Yeah. So yes, guys, if you can clear the pathway.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Malik.